I'm Sarah Haynes, and this is my show Shift Happens here at the New Zone Gallery in downtown Eugene for the month of July. So this series is called Shift Happens, and it's a reflection of the last year or so of my life. I think we probably all have gone through a lot of big changes over the last several years, but for me personally, I've gone through a significant loss, my mother dying, my father getting very ill as well, and being an only child, kind of having to deal with a lot in that regard. I've also had other significant life changes over the last few months, and so as I approached July, it became pretty evident that I needed to figure out what to get ready for the gallery, and decided to move in this direction of iterative ink blotting. So this process is something that has a lot of looseness to it, and it's kind of free, and gives me an opportunity to kind of get reconnected to being creative without expectation. So you'll notice that I've used a very limited palette in this series. Predominantly it's a version of primary colors that I happen to like. And one of the reasons that I choose this is because it's really getting down to the basics of the paint, the material, and how it works with itself. And it happens to be pretty eye-catching. So I have fun working with just letting the paint do what the paint does. So each work in this series does come as part of a set, essentially, having been done as ink blots, but then each piece gets a different treatment, which creates a unique outcome. The idea really being that no matter what choices we make, we still end up on the right path. So each piece has just a one-word title, and these came about as I spent time looking at the work and reflecting on what kind of stuck out the most for me. So I wanted to give people an indication of what I see without necessarily making it too directed. You know, this type of work is really meant for you to find what you see in it. So for instance, this set is called Brothers and Sisters, which I suppose is a bit unique given the fact that I don't have siblings myself, but I do have my chosen family. And to me, they just felt to me like they were sibling pieces, but also that within the work, I see elements that remind me of siblinghood, of kinship and relationship, and there's more to see too, so take a look for yourself. So again, this entire show is called Shift Happens, and it is a reflection of the big transitions that have been happening, these threshold moments that I've been encountering. The tagline for this show is, I used to seek change, now change seeks me. And you know, again, I think that in my personal life, I used to really want to create and initiate change, but as I'm getting older, it does feel like change just kind of keeps finding me. But my next significant series will be a reflection of my mother and my relationship to her. And so my plan is to continue working through the ephemera of her lived experience and really try to understand more about who she was and what she valued and what she maybe wanted to experience that she didn't get a chance to, because as her last living relative, it feels important to me that I honor her in that way. And in the meantime, I hope that you'll come to New Zone and see this wonderful show that I've put together. Shift Happens, originals only, and I hope you enjoy it.